It's 10 Minutes with William Vinegar podcast.
What's up, everybody? 10 Minutes with William Vinegar podcast. A few minutes before Christmas Eve 2021. Hope everybody's being safe out there, watching your back, getting those few last minute gifts. And I hope that you are looking at WillieJuneMerchandisers.com for the latest and greatest in tech and gadgets for your last minute shopping. And as I go on my monologue, just wanted to let everybody know that, this is the second season of my podcast. On Instagram, I put up the stats of my podcast as well. I'm sorry for the reverb that's going on. It's a lot of noise, background noise. Hopefully I could be able to clean it up. Let me see if I can straighten something up right now. Alright. Okay, hopefully that'll work. But anyway, in this monologue section, I'm just going to talk about the day at work. How there was a lot of people coming into the airport, and I had to call out their names. And I was getting it right well as best I could. And this one lady said, "Oh, you got my name right." I was like, "Well, I'll try, baby." And then I helped my cashiers today earn some of their tips today. There was this one lady who was just staring at me, just staring and staring. I was talking to her at the same time. I asked her, why she was staring and stuff like that. She said, "You're just amazing the way you talk." I was like, I have my own podcast. I was surprised that my cashiers didn't know that I was talking to the lady at the same, during all this, but it was kind of busy. Anyway, she said, "You're amazing. You talk so eloquently." And I said, I have my own podcast. We had a little small talk, and all she had was some one little order. I was getting ready to reveal the name where I work. Can't do that. But anyway, she got her order. And she slipped some money. Well, she kind of, slipped it. I didn't take it because I was, giving her order out at the same time. And she slipped some money and dropped it down there. She said, "Oh, that's yours. And I don't want nobody else to have it." I said, "Okay." So I made sure that she was, a little bit away from where we worked. And then I gave it to my cashiers and put it in their tips. And I told them that, they was talking about how I talk to customers, particularly women. I said, "Well, you see what happened. I was able to get her to drop that much money. And Merry Christmas. Be right back." Now, 3 stories. As you all might have heard, Kim Potter, the Minnesota police officer, was found guilty of first and second degree manslaughter. Not sure how many, the sentencing haven't happened yet, but she was found guilty of the killing of Dante Wright. We want to wish Dante Wright and Aubrey, Ahmaud Aubrey's family, all the best. 2020 was the year of reckoning. I've said that. And that's all I'll speak on that, because, I try not to speak too much about politics because I have a lot of friends and that, some are conservative, some are liberal. I guess consider that. And I often tell them, you know, you both of you sides get on my nerves, you know. Can't take either side, you know. But Kim Potter, convicted, first and second degree manslaughter. Now the second story on this Christmas Eve will be about all this talk about Jay-Z versus Busta Rhymes. And a lot of people are jumping on Jay-Z's bandwagon and harkening back to the days when, you know, when he battled Rhyme. I mean, when he was had beef with Nas and how that battle went, you know. As far as I go, Jay-Z is, if I had a top 10 of greatest MCs of all time, we all have to have our GOATs, I suppose, but if I had a top 15, I guess Jay-Z would be on it, but he would be toward the bottom, you know. And on that, you know, I don't think Jay-Z can beat Busta Rhymes. Whether it be now, I mean, if you want to say Jay-Z is the better rapper because he has a bigger catalog and made more sales, okay, fine, we can have that argument. But when it comes to style and rapping and flow, Jay-Z cannot compare to Busta Rhymes. Shit, Jay-Z couldn't compare to Nas back in the day. I would, to any hip-hop enthusiast who knows true hip-hop, go back to their days when they were beefing. Go back to Ether by Nas, or You Got Yourself a Gun by Nas. To me, Nas back then can beat Jay-Z. Now that would be something. Now, if Jay-Z go against Nas, why not that? But I'm telling you right now, Busta Rhymes will beat Jay-Z. And the third story of the day will be talking about the Lakers. The championship Lakers, who have lost 4 straight. Everybody thought this Laker team was a championship team. Even the fair weather fans who jumped off the Lakers bandwagon when they were losing and became Golden State Warrior fans, and now then jump back on the Lakers bandwagon once they became champions again. Now I hear that they're going back to Golden State because Golden State has a winning record and the Lakers are just treading water at 500. Now below 500, losing to, who did they lose to tonight? Oh, they lost to San Antonio by 28. LeBron scored 36. Westbrook scored 30. I don't know about this Laker team. I mean, why construct a super team? And that includes the Clippers too. You know, that's my favorite team, but that includes the Clippers too, and they're not doing too hot. But we're talking about the Lakers right now. And why build a super team if you don't got the supporting cast? You know what I mean? Like the role players, decent role players, super subs. You know what I'm saying? That you can bring in and spark the team for, you know what I'm saying, for a quarter or two. But I'm not a Laker fan, so that's it. On to the next segment. Well, before we go on to the next segment, let me just tell you, you can find me on Spotify, Spreaker.com, Deezer, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts, and iTunes. Be right back. we end this show, I'm going to have some honorable mentions. I want to mention my man, Will Fletcher. My man, I have not forgot our interview. We're going to do that interview. I promise. Blame that on me being procrastination on my part, on my behalf, okay? Just want to say sorry about that, okay? And also want to send a shout out to all the birthdays this month. My aunties, my late great dad, Willie Jr. And that's it. Oh, also a shout out to, always do this, always send a shout out to T2 LAX, where I work as the glorious supervisor. Now on that note, God bless, be true, and stay gold. Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. 2022, here we come. Later, baby.
Thanks for listening to 10 Minutes with William Vinegar Podcast.